Now, welcome to week 5 planned update presentation. This is Team Metric Inc. and the team leader is Jack Beja, who is absent for some reasons, and we have Trufena Kavere, who is also absent due to unavoidable circumstances. Then we have Jacinta Rico, the marketing leader, and we have me, Chrisan Dobala, who is the technical lead. I'll invite Jacinta to take you through the next slide.
So we'll take you through our week 5 client project updates, and for the agenda, we'll present the client, the problem statement, the solution, and the technical requirements, and simple use cases we came up with. Next slide. So the client, our client is Afrikawaki, who is an international non-profit consortium of companies dedicated to enabling the creation of large numbers of employable and entrepreneurial people across Africa over the shortest time possible. On to our problem statement. So Afrikawaki needs a web platform that will engage its users ranging from learners, employees to corporations and the various partnering institutions. Besides that, Afrikawaki requires a database system that will store information about the Kenyan and South African youth who will interact with the platform. So for the solution, we as Metric Inc. have been hired to come up with an intuitive dashboard that will allow interactions of the users with the system and the database management system that will enable the Kenyan and South African. The various stakeholders who will be interacting with the dashboard include the learners, employers,
So I'll take you through the technical requirements for the dashboard and just a brief introduction. The dashboard is a web application used by the various parties who will form part of the organization management. We have the partners and the NGOs, governmental institutions, employers, and the students or the learners. So the dashboard will assist in the management of the organization by providing for different functionalities to different people. For example, the student will have the ability to apply, and once their membership is approved, they will be able to become members of the organization and an act that is coupled with a number of benefits to the student. Jacinta, take us through the use cases. Kindly proceed. So I'll take you through the dashboard, and the dashboard is an interactive web application that is going to be used to organize large number of students because the Afrikawaki is an organization that is going to operate between Kenya and South Africa. So we expect large number of students to form part of it, and handling the data or the information about them would not be easy without a dashboard where they can interact with the company or the organization. So it's again going to help manage the student completed skill sets. Then it's going to assist in collaboration with the colleagues and partners around the world. That is colleagues who work within the Afrikawaki organization and the partnering companies and institutions. Then it's going to help the management team and the key decision makers in monitoring the overall growth of the organization and also help them find key partners. So this is an overview of the overall workflow, and it's as follows. There will be an option for login into the system. Most of the users, like the student, for example, will be able to log into the system or the dashboard. Well, that will only be possible if they already have an account. But if they do not, they'll have to create an account, which is the registration process. Then the student will be able to complete any assigned task. Then the student will be responsible for providing their LinkedIn link so that the employers and other institutions can be able to view their skills. Then they'll be able to show the skills gained within the system. Then for the employers, they'll be able to review student skills to get the qualified students for a particular job. Then they'll be able to access student details from LinkedIn API. Then this is now a deployment architecture for the dashboard. And the dashboard, as we can see here, we have two databases. We have the database server and the server that is hosting the system itself. So the clients, on the client side, we have the client browsers, as you can see up there, that include the student and any other party or any other user of the system will be accessing information from this system. So this architecture is an Adobe Flash enabled browser, which will be able to access the dashboard application. So on the hardware requirements, we have two servers, as we've seen on the diagram there. We have the server that will be running the web application and the server that will be running the database. So the client device can be can support Adobe Flash browser. Then a desktop or a laptop with 1 GB of memory or any operating system will be able to connect to that dashboard. Then on the software requirements, we are going to have a web application under the operating system. We propose Linux. The reason being it's not virus prone. Then we are going to have the Apache, which supports PHP 5. Then the database server is going to be either Oracle or SQL or any higher version. Then the client operating system can be any. It can either be Windows, Linux. Then the web browser can be Internet Explorer version 6 or a higher version. Then we are going to have either Firefox, Chrome, Safari, Opera Mini. All those will be able to access that dashboard. Then we are going to have Adobe Flash layer 10 or higher. That brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you for your time.